Hi, my name is Gerron, and this is my visual presentation of The Rocking Horse, the winner. Well, I titled it "Theme of" due to the fact that the main focus of this is the theme and materialism. Um, before we get real deep into this, I apologize for the sound quality due to the fact that where I am, the dorms doesn't kind of give the best acoustics, and it kind of hinders that a little bit. Also due to the fact that internet is just a few other problems. But I apologize in advance. Um, Now on to the brief information and overview. The Rocking Horse is by David Hubert Lawrence, written in 1920s, and it revolves around a boy named Paul, who is the protagonist of the story. God, he's the protagonist of the story with a strange sense of luck. Um, and his goal is to earn a certain amount of funding for his earn money for his mother to gain her affection, which results eventually into his death, trying to continue this strange stream of luck. A little fun fact is the book was adapted into a movie in the 1949s in English. Well, let me rephrase that: England type of style, UK area, and then was released. Was released in the United States in 1950. Just a little fun fact. Um, Now, I'm gonna go a little bit down in expressing the three main characters, with the mother being the antagonist, but I did not make a slide for due to the fact that it seemed to be not part of the three main cast until the ending. Um, Also, I used photos from the actors to give you guys somewhat of a weird a visual impression of what the characters might look like. So, so you can look that up by IBM whenever you want to. Anyhow, the main character Paul, again, like I said, is the protagonist, the son of Hester, the mother who has gained the sense, who has stated that they are very unlucky. Well, her husband's unlucky. It's and he has a strange sense of luck, which he quotes out saying, "I'm a lucky person," which later in the text also says, "God told him so." Told him that. This leads them to gain more funding through the horse derby, because it was somewhat of an income value for him as a young age. Also, he hasn't earned his in very current with the racing derby. So, and who helps him is his uncle Oscar Cresswell, who assisted him with his first race, and he's a fan of the horse racing sport. Um, he he was very kind of optimistic, but he gave his nephew a chance in the horse betting arena, telling about Daffodil by literally disowning the idea of Daffodil as the winner for the first race he enters. But in results, and he wins, and £20 come back, and he makes more money. Also, the third main character of the story is Bassett, a young gardener who was wounded in his left foot in the war, and got his job from Oscar Cresswell afterwards. Now, he plays a part as somewhat of a kind of guarding figure, as if you would. He's always kind of there, and kind of just, I guess, that type of character. But which leads on to the main theme of the story, which is luck and fortune. Luck and fortune is the main thing about it, main theme of the story, which places a great emphasis on materialism. Throughout the story, luck is always being stated. His mother states they're unlucky, and always is grasping for more money. It's stated that they're a middle income family, always kind of going for things that are higher out their range, which is, seems kind of foolhardy, but it is what it is. In this type of literature. by the end of the story, there's one quote which gets to the bare bones of it, and says, if you excuse me, says by Bassett, not Bassett, jeez, Oscar Cresswell. My God, Hester, you are 80 odd thousands to the good, and your poor devil of a son is to the bad. But poor devil, he's best gone out of a life where he rides his rocking horse to find a winner. Due to the fact that which is the case of, he has literally pressed his luck to the point where there's nothing else to grasp. You have all the money, but you're still not satisfied. It's a tormenting thing, and that's what kind of ends it all in the story. There's not really, it's hard to explain in the aspects that there's not much you can do in that. But this is my video presentation. I apologize on how this may came out, but thank you for listening. All right, thank you. Bye bye.